Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jeremiah, otherwise known as Zero Minded while I'm gaming, and today I am very excited to talk about the new Battlefield 6 launch. So before I start, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Really trying to get this channel off the ground, and I would love any support. And second, please feel free to come by the Twitch. I Twitch every day, pretty much all day. And anybody who would come by, I would love to chat with you, love to see how you're feeling about the game, and just get to know you a little bit more. Thank you. All right, so right now I have a 3.6 KD. It's not crazy. I think it's pretty decent for my first time playing a game like this. How are you guys doing? Please let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know how everyone's faring, especially with this, kind of like more punishing for aggressive game. You know, I'm an aggressive player, and I feel like I would have had a higher KD if it was more like 2042. So just let me know in the comments how the things are going. All right, so let's start off with the cons. Right, the things I don't like about the game. One problem with the servers I noticed, as more people were joining during the day or, kind of getting into the evening after work hours, I noticed that there was a rise in desync and reg issues, but at the same time, it's really not, anything crazy like 2042, but it was getting a little frustrating, man. It was definitely getting frustrating. Again, from the beta attack, it's not undoable like it was in the beta, but attack is still pretty difficult. And I think that's kind of makes it unfair, right? I would like a more balanced, attack and defend. And I think we can fix that by adding some more cover. Because a lot of the maps, even though they're well designed, they're kind of in the open. And cover is, you gotta kind of travel a distance. So I think we need that. You kind of need a squad to play, which is cool because teamwork is awesome, right? It's a Battlefield game. I do enjoy the teamwork aspect, but you should be able to just hop on, play a few rounds by yourself, and not kind of be punished for that. And I think that would be a huge fix if they can, maybe not make the game so kind of punishing for being aggressive, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's the real cause of needing the team, right? Like, you need to push as an element, which is cool, but you should be able to push with other players, not necessarily the ones in your squad or the people you discord up with, right? Like it was kind of hard to get people to play together outside of the squad, or outside of like the discord element. So I think it'd be better if the game wasn't so punishing for being aggressive. That way you didn't need the squad, right? And yeah, the time to death is still kind of quick. It's not anything like the beta. I think it's like double what it was in the beta, which is dope. But I think if we just up it by like 25%, I think the game would be a lot more fun. And I think you'd see a lot less people in the chat, because I saw a lot of people in the chat in my stream being like, "Yo, this game sucks." And one of the things they were also saying, which brings me to my next point, is that they couldn't see people. Right now, I'm in the benefit of having a computer with a setting in the NVIDIA control panel, which I think you guys should use, which is called Digital Vibrance. I have that out of 100, and I didn't really have trouble seeing too many people, right? There were few and far between, some people going prone in the corner, but that's just, crap you're not going to see regardless, right? So I think that's a huge thing that they could also improve on. And of course, the shotguns are still overpowered. Like, they're not what they were in the beta, but they're still overpowered in terms of range. If they could just, have a more of a drop off at a shorter range, I think that would be real beneficial. Because obviously, right, like shotguns are supposed to one hit you up close, which is fine, right? But I was getting two tapped at medium range, so I think we can still fix that. Now to the pros, and I'm telling you, man, there's some good pros here, right? The gunplay is fun, dude. I really enjoyed the gunplay. Right, like the balance of guns, right? Like if a guy had an SMG and I could see it, I'm like, man, I'm about to lose this fight because I got this AR, right? Or I'm about to lose this fight because my aim down sight is going to be crazy slow because of this LMG. And, I'm just not going to be able to aim down sight because the hipfire is trash on this thing, so why even try that, right? The mouse input felt so good. Dude, I moved my mouse a certain distance, and that's the distance that happened in the game, because I don't use uniform soldier aiming. I hate that crap. Don't use it. Trust me. If you're on mouse and key, do not use that crap. I promise you. The graphics are stunning. The gameplay you're seeing now is literally me on low settings, and it just looks beautiful. It even looks better because here I'm like at 90 frames, and I didn't realize that until I turned the frame counter on, and I fixed it, right? And now I'm like at 240, and the gameplay you'll see from me, in the upcoming videos will be even more stunning. But even at 90 frames, the game just looks so much better than the beta. It's a beautiful game, and they did a great job on that. The time to death was improved a lot. I said it's still a little punishing, but it was improved a lot, and they need to get credit for that. It was nothing like it was in the beta. Also, the movement didn't really feel nerfed. I'm still slide killing people. I jump killed a lot of people as well. Momentum hopping is not really a thing. I wouldn't try it unless you're like on elevated ground, but you can't really do it. You know what I'm saying? Slide jump was still effective. Jump slide was still effective. Yeah, I think the movement is really good. It's a balanced movement where there's not a lot of skill gap, which I think the greater community is gonna enjoy, and I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? Because, I've only been playing mouse and key since December, so I'm not really worried, right? Because I already have a 3.6 on a brand new game in my first day out, right? So like, I'm not worried. Like, I think I'm gonna do good either way, but I am happy that they listen to the general community, and that the movement isn't, kind of like a crazy thing where you're just like jumping tens of feet if you have enough elevation and momentum. So I'm glad they did that with the movement, and it's still very useful. Maps were generally well made. There was only 2 maps on Breakthrough. I don't remember the names. I'll definitely make a video about them on how to actually conquer those maps, because I think it's important. Because me and my squad, like, we found some ways to win those unbeatable maps for sure that were consistently working for us. So the maps were generally well made, and they're really like, the cover could be improved. I already mentioned that, but generally speaking, dude, like, I enjoyed the maps. Like, there was always another route, right? There was always like a good flank to take, right? Like, me and my friends were like, oh, yo, like, try this lane. Like, there was always somebody being like, yo, I just hit a flank right, spawn on me. Or I just hit a flank left, right? Like, which to me is a good map. That's something that you can always come back and defend from. So I love that. The balance between arcade and realism was good, like I've talked about, with the movement, with the gunplay. There were some times I should have died where I got away by sliding. There were some times, I definitely got punished for making a bad mistake. I really, really enjoy the balance. I think they made a good job on this. It could be better, of course. And there's going to be updates. Battlefield takes years to come out with the next game. So I think we're going to do really well. I think we're doing pretty good now, and I think we're going to do even way better as these updates come out. And one thing I actually really enjoy, this is my favorite thing, I saved it for last, is the burst fire. You have to burst fire your weapons, but if you do it, and if you burst fire the correct amount, you can beam people from any range. I was knocking people down from range, dude. I'm talking about, had the M4A1, and I'm pummeling snipers at range with the correct burst firing. Every gun's a little different, which is cool, so it kind of forces you to pick certain guns that you want to get good with, so that you can, like, remember the recoil, remember, how to burst fire these weapons. But I really do like that little change they did, because in 2042, dude, you did not really have to burst fire, man. I had that PP2K for like miles, you know what I'm saying? I was shooting that baby for miles, man. So overall, I give the game a 7.8 out of 10. I think that's really good for a launch. There's definitely some improvements, but like I said, it's just the beginning, and the way they're listening to the community now, I'm really hopeful for what's going to come in the future. And I'm just going to say it, man, like, we're fucking back, dude. Like I said, there's some things they can fix, like the server issues I was mentioning before. But overall, man, I really think they did a good job, dude. And if they keep heading on this track, I think we're going to really be in for a great game, dude. And I'm generally hoping that, like, gaming comes back, dude, especially with COD taking SBMM out of their games. I think we might be in store for a golden age, boys and gents and ladies and everything in between and everything not in between. Fuck it, right? But I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. And I have really high hopes. So if you guys have anything you want to add, anything you want to disagree with, go ahead and mention it in the comments. Again, come by the stream at Twitch TV/ZeroMinded, and feel free to leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. Thank you guys, and have a great night. I'm super excited for tomorrow. I'm gonna do some techniques, right, on how to get through certain maps and break through things for conquest. We've been playing a lot of conquest too. Things for close quarters maps, right? Like I want to give some good tips and tricks on how to really play this game, because it's definitely different than 2042. And I'm super excited to play this. All right, I'm signing out, y'all, man. Have a good day.